This is exactly what the Orlando Magic needed. Coming into tonight's game against the New York Knicks, there have been so many questions and so many concerns about this Magic team. Their defensive identity seemed lost, frustrations were coming out at the podium. But after 11 games of ups and downs, the Orlando Magic seem to have finally remembered who they are. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Magic Digest channel, you guys. This is your host, Sam Rodriguez, back with another video, and this is going to be a great one. So if you are watching, make sure that you are subscribed to the Magic Digest channel. 67.5% of you watchers are still unsubscribed. You don't want to miss a video here with us, so turn on those notifications. I'm going to be locked in with you guys for all 82 and into the postseason. So like I said, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you stay locked in with us. So, this was a much anticipated matchup for me, especially. I definitely had this one circled on my calendar. The Magic play the New York Knicks tonight in Madison Square Garden. And I have to be completely honest with you guys. If you've been paying attention, then you've realized already that I am from New York. So a lot of love for my New York Knicks. But I have to admit that I was actually a little concerned for the Knicks in this game, despite the fact that they were 7-0 at home coming into it. But I feel like that Desmond Bane game winner on Monday against the Trailblazers was just the thing that he needed to get going, that the Magic needed to get their energy up and that camaraderie going that they've seemingly been missing, especially after some really dejected comments from Paolo and from Coach Mose after that loss to the Celtics. And I know there's been, some rumors flying around that there's a disconnect between Paolo and Coach Mose in the locker room. But as Jason Bede reported, winning tends to help those things, right? And the Magic absolutely proved me right tonight. I mean, what a game from the Orlando Magic, ending the Knicks' undefeated home record and a 5-game win streak with a 124 to 107 win. And you can see how many points the Knicks have been scoring. They scored 130 points in 3 straight games prior to this loss to the Magic, who held them to only 107 points. I would call it a wire to wire win, but the Knicks did get a little too close for comfort a few times in that second half when they did start to play a little better. You saw Jalen Brunson start to really take over, and prayers up for Jalen. Apparently, he left MSG in a walking boot and crutches, but there was just never enough from the Knicks to overcome the Magic's decisive victory in the Garden. Y'all, this is absolutely the best that the Magic have looked all season. The ball movement was beautiful. Desmond Bane started the game out really aggressively, a quick 7 points, if I recall. And he just really set the tone and never looked back. He finished with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 8 assists. I love that 8 assists. He's just really been showing off his playmaking chops this season, even in games when he's been shooting terribly. Not in this one, luckily. He actually shot 50% from three on 6 attempts. That right there is the Desmond Bane that the Magic traded for. He had 22 points and 7 assists, and of course, that game winning three in the previous game against the Blazers. So obviously, I want to see more of a sample size, but I definitely think his confidence is back. To do this against a competitive team like the Knicks, this is just a really huge development for this Magic team. And another huge development, I have to say, was the defense, which, we've talked about. It's just looked a bit shaky to start. Not terrible, but not the Magic we know and love, right? But tonight, they were just so locked in, forcing turnovers all over the place, including 8 in the first 15 minutes of the game. Again, setting the tone, right? They had 10 steals in this game. They were physical, fighting for loose balls, crashing the boards. I believe they out rebounded the Knicks 59 to 45. Franz and Wendell were fantastic on the boards tonight. And honestly, I don't think the Knicks were really prepared for the level of physicality and activity that the Magic played with tonight. The Knicks ended up really reverting to more of that ISO ball we saw from them last season, getting away from that fast pace, that ball movement that Mike Brown has had them playing with so far this season. And I mean, the defense was just swarming. They were everywhere, not letting any of the Knicks get off good looks. So kudos to the Magic for really finding their DNA tonight. And I've been pretty critical in past videos of Coach Mosley's rotations and lineups. He played another 10 guys in that first quarter tonight, which I'm still like, I don't know. Sometimes it seems to work, sometimes it doesn't. But there was one particular lineup that he had out there that I really loved. That was Suggs, Bane, Tristan da Silva, Franz, and Goga Batadze. I see here that both Tristan and Goga were a team high plus 22 and 23 tonight. Franz was also a plus 21. There's just so much scoring in this particular lineup, so much spacing considering everyone minus Goga can shoot theoretically. And I just have to say, I am such a big fan of Tristan da Silva. That might be my favorite Magic player. I think he just looks so confident out there. And Goga played really, really well tonight. One of my favorite plays of this game was that bonkers and one scoop layup he had in the second quarter at around the 440 mark. I just didn't realized that Goga had that in his bag, to be quite honest. So I'd really love to see some more of this particular um lineup. Really nice work from these guys. And please drop a comment below and let me know if you agree or which particular lineup is your favorite to watch. I know that there is a ton of them, so that might be a tough question. But I would love to hear your responses. So um going down the list, Anthony Black had a phenomenal fourth quarter, right? Really turning up when needed. But I would have to say that the game ball has to go to Franz Wagner, right? I mean, masked Franz is just different. He was scoring at will. He finished with 28 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. He went 10 for 22 from the field tonight in Eurobasket form. And just to confirm, he did break his nose in that game against the Blazers. So he'll be wearing the mask for a bit. But I love here in the pregame when Dell essentially called a vintage Franz Wagner game. So really just a great game from everyone um, involved tonight. And you'll notice that I didn't say one name in particular. And obviously, um, that is Paolo Banchero, who only played 12 minutes in this game, going out early with a groin injury. So we definitely want to monitor that. Coach Mo said that he'll be reevaluated when he gets back to Orlando. The Magic play Brooklyn in the Kia Center this Friday for their second NBA Cup game. I'll actually be at that one. So say what's up if you see me. I hate to say this, but it did kind of seem like the ball moved a bit more freely without Paolo out there. He can tend to stagnate the offense at times with some of his shot selection. Please don't hate me for saying it. No, I'm not on the Franz or Paolo. You can only have one of them trained, but I definitely do think this is going to be a learning lesson for Paolo going forward, sort of integrating himself into this new offense that does include um, Desmond Bane. So the Magic have now won 5 out of their last 7 games, and tonight was just such a huge test for them against a very hot New York Knicks team on ESPN, no less. This is just such a momentum builder for this Magic team who appear to be starting to gel. Desmond Bane is coming into his own. So they have a bit of a tough schedule ahead, minus Brooklyn and the Clippers. I would say they have not been very good this season, and they just got that news about Bradley Beal. It's a mess over there in Los Angeles, but I'm definitely excited for this Magic team. I'm obviously once again circling that game against the Knicks. They'll be in Orlando on November 27th. I wonder if the Knicks are going to try and get some get back. But again, this version of this Orlando Magic team is very dangerous. I think tonight was just a preview of the Magic team that we were all expecting to see to start this season. So if the Magic can build on this momentum, keep up that defensive intensity, because I think that's what really won them this game. If Desmond Bane can keep being aggressive, and Anthony Black and Tristan Da Silva off the bench have just been fantastic, and I need them to keep that up as well. I think the Magic, you're gonna start to see them really again come into their own and start to stack up the wins in the win column. So again, the Magic play the Brooklyn Nets this Friday. That should be an automatic win. Again, say what's up if you see me, comment below. Let me know what else you want us to talk about here on Magic Digest, and I will catch you all next video.